one more day. Hold on for one more day. Things are going well. Hold on for one more day. I know that there's...
Yes, YouTube. What's happening? So, just going to try and keep on top of these daily videos, considering how easy it is. And get a bit of good feedback about the actual sort of podcast setup with the cars and shit. Anyway, Jesus Christ, a set of fireworks went off last night, didn't they, eh? Fucking hell. So, what I'm going to talk about is actually about the movements of XRP over the past week. I think this week it's done extraordinarily well. I think it's been down from the 0.26 regions, and I think we hit 50 cents yesterday. Bitfinex, obviously, I'm using that as the exchange of my personal choice. So we hit 50 cents. We instantly reacted against that resistance point and come back down to 42.5 cents. Yeah, I think that was right. We seem to have actually found quite a bit of support there, to be honest, and it actually looks like it's making an upward move back up to the 50 cents region. And to be fair, with the volume that's actually just ran through XRP over the past few nights, I would definitely say that is very, very, very possible we could even break the 50 cents today, and then leave us at a nice new. I mean, it all depends, obviously. This is just an opinion of my own here. I can't really assure what I'm saying to you. But one thing I can assure you is, it does feel like the bottom has been called now. We look like we've had that double bottom formed around the 25 cents range. Come back up, we come back down, tested it. It's reacted from that range, and it shot straight up into the 32 cents. Now we shot straight up to the 50 cents region. My personal thoughts on this now is, I believe the bottom has been called now. I think that downward pressure, I think with all the buy-in, I mean, I think we're probably going to see record-breaking OTCs, not just for Ripple this year, for this quarter, sorry, but for all exchanges. There was actually a source, somebody we follow on Twitter, that was saying liquidity was actually drying up for over-the-counter trades. Tells you only one thing, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Wall Street 101. Let's use the media, let's push down the prices, let's fill up our bags. And the exact same manner that they did bring those prices down, you will see it. You will see it. Now, I don't know. I mean, I'm probably under the illusion now that, you know, specific entities has maybe got the possessions of what they need for crypto. And I think they are playing the front of the books now. I think they bought everything they need from the back, and now they're going to start inflating the price up. It's probably the best way of putting it. Obviously through open orders, no more OTCs. There may potentially be no more over the counters left. I mean, we don't know. I don't actually know the condition of the liquidity. It's hard to find a true statistic. In fact, I think it would be a great idea if somebody in the community could always keep an exact keeping of amount that's in exchanges, basically available supply. And if we could link all that with the APIs from all exchanges, then we could always know the exact amount of XRP that is actually sat in order books or sat in exchanges, open for trade, available for trade, and not locked off on a hardware device. That'd be a great little thing for the community. That, I mean, that way we can 100% eliminate the 100 billion supply FUD. You know, obviously I know there's only 40 billion in circulation, but you know, you hear it all the time. Oh, well, how's it going to get to? Well, if it gets to $10, it's times 100 billion coins. It's going. I mean, yeah, that's how it will appear to be. But I mean, obviously, when we're talking about actual injected cash into the token itself, it's. I mean, obviously, I don't need to go into that. It's nowhere near that figure, though. So yeah, so the price movements now. Just be cautious. This isn't necessarily the green light for bull season. But I think we've seen enough downward pressure this year. The market has been squeezed to its finest point as far as I'm aware. I mean, seeing Ripple back down to 25 cents. I mean, it should never have gone back down there. Powers that be, I've basically manipulated the price down there. There is no two ways about that statement that I've just made. That is a 100% certainty. is what has happened. You know, with you've seen it all in the mainstream media, as I spoke about yesterday, plastering all types of fraud and scams and it's used for, you know, money laundering. And they played the prices down. They've made the consumers lose confidence in crypto as a whole. And by doing so, obviously people have sold out the positions. It brought the spot price down. And these institutions are just rubbing their hands here now, over-the-counter purchases, you know, buying big bulk at, you know, maybe 25, 26, 27, maybe at a discounted rate even because of the amount that they're buying. But it's been absolutely crafted to such beauty from the manipulators that it's actually been a pleasure to watch. You know, obviously watching the market. I mean, when I first had my first bag, I had very little. I had about 4,500 of them. And I watched it rip from you know 18 cents up to 3.80. Oh God, what? I mean, that was emotional. It was emotional. It's nice. It's heartwarming. And it happened over 23 days. Just don't forget that. You know, a bit of a retail rush, FOMO, and you've seen an 18-cent token go all the way up to 3.80. I mean, it was 4.20 on South Korean exchanges. Obviously, because demand was much greater over there. There was a lot of arbitrage going on. I'm not going to go into the point of the fact that CoinMarketCap removed South Korean figures from there. It was absolute bullshit. But we seem to be going in the right direction now. And I am, you know, I was speaking to a couple of the lads in the group chat yesterday, Love for Crypto group chat. There's only a select few people in there. And we were saying about it, you know, is it going to go down to 18 cents, 23 cents? And me personally, I felt like there was just too much of an overall bearish sentiment throughout everywhere, you know, throughout friends who you speak to, you go on Twitter. I think everybody was expecting some sort of, you know, maybe final push down. And I did say, you know, usually when everyone is bearish, it's usually a good bullish indication to maybe get into your position. And it's just unbelievable. I mean, for people who've not been in this crypto space for too long, they've probably just had the first taste of a bit of a bull pump. And even for myself yesterday, it was nice. Feeling that, you know, that feeling being reignited back in the flame, reburning again. You know, it was nice. Again, don't get too carried away. It's still early doors, but I'm telling you now, we've got swell round the corner. And Mutual Loop was announced that swell last year. It wouldn't surprise me if they got some sort of announcement this year. Are they going to release XRP? I don't know. I think that's a bit highly unlikely. But how beautiful would it be if Bill Clinton himself was to press the red button and flip that motherfucking switch, eh? That'd be nice. Don't bank on it. So yeah, I mean, it's been a good 24 hours. And I'd like to all inform you from this point now, the documentary is complete. It's edited, it just needs uploading on YouTube, obviously the description and a bit of a tweak for the SEO score. But it's done, people, and I had a little watch back over it yesterday and I actually made myself proud. It's around 2 hours, 45 minutes, the full-length documentary. If you enjoy watching my videos, and obviously, you know, I'm very passionate about what I do. You can hear it in my voice every day, and it never changed that. You know, don't ever think for 1 minute that means Scott have disappeared off the screen and off YouTube just because prices was coming down. It's got absolutely fucking nothing to do with that whatsoever. You know, I've been active on Twitter ever since. I've not disappeared. I've always shown confidence and strength in XRP as an investment. So I just don't want anybody thinking that to begin with. But this documentary, this will reprogram the mind of even the most conservative anti-NWO, anti-globalist sort of opinions, and I know a lot of people, you know, I actually did say, you know, get ready for the tinfoil hat, but I think after you've watched it, I don't think there's no requirement for a tinfoil hat. I think you're going to be seeing enough documented facts, evidence, key speeches from specific entities, and you, honestly, by watching this documentary from start to the finish, I can promise you, the biggest of the naysayers that talk about NWO, one world currency, globalization, new world order, it will even make the most adamant non-believers. It will reignite. I mean, it won't even reignite. It will completely reprogram the way that they thought this entire cryptocurrency space has worked. And you know, I just don't want giving off the impression that I'm some cuckoo person, completely lost my marbles. I've seen a few comments, you know, dug too deep into research, heads gone west. There was another person on the other video actually gave me a quite big length reply. I sent him a part of one of the clips. He seemed to sort of change his tone, but I've just waited, and I'll just let the documentary do the speaking. I promise you now, we're talking 2 hours and 45 minutes of a master plan that is unfolding, as far as I'm aware anyway. Again, it's only my own opinion, but yeah, the price pump's been felt good. It's felt really good. I mean, especially as the price has been coming down, I've just been buying and buying and buying. I never lost faith at any single point. If anything, I threw 5 times as much money into it, if not fucking 6 times as much money into crypto since markets have been playing down. Obviously, to accumulate my position and to increase on that position. So, I mean, to look out for, we've got a swell in 10 days' time. I get paid on the 6th of October. I actually feel like crying. I wanted to buy some more XRP. I believe the opportunities ran away from me to get the steal of the century. I mean, buying XRP in my eyes at $1.50 is a fucking steal of the century. If you can see where this technology is going. It might not seem apparent. Obviously, we've been spending a lot of days at the 30 cents, 25 cents, 40 cents. I mean, we've only just got broke 40 cents. But by God, did we push to 50 cents after that. So, yeah, just like I say, don't do anything stupid. Don't. I mean, on bull runs like this, I wouldn't even try to play pullbacks or retracements. I just wouldn't. It's just too risky. It can just run away from you. It really can. I mean, we don't know where this money's being injected from. I know the trade volume's up about 5 times the amount than what it was 2 days ago. So that's telling you something. I mean, that's some real fucking serious volume. I think we had 1.2 billion in volume over the past 24 hours. A huge, significant increase from the 250 million we was getting. So that's telling you we're getting sort of new money coming in. I mean, we've been hearing about Bitcoin maximalists, ladies and gentlemen, who are swaying to XRP. And I'd like to also proudly announce this as well. The documentary is done. It's took me a long time. I put a lot of effort into it. But, the crypto song that goes about for XRP. I think Thinking Crypto started playing it before his. CKJ's always having a bit of a bust out of it before he goes into his work. And I'm just announcing right now we are going to be issuing the biggest fucking freestyle diss to Bitcoin, with that as the backing tune. I'm so excited to do this. I've always liked writing songs, lyrics and stuff as a younger child and that. Where I'm from and that, I can't really start rapping about selling crack and being a fucking gangster and all that, because I'm just really not that type of person. And I'm definitely not want to start fucking rapping about it like that. But you take me into this fucking crypto sphere, ladies and gentlemen. These BTC trolls are going to get a fucking piece of love for crypto now. They're going to get some serious fucking diss to that bad boy little beat. So look out for that one. And again, thanks for your continued support. I'm going to keep on with doing these podcast style videos. It suits me perfect. I'm not really one for being on camera. But in regards of, obviously, it gives you a bit of a scenic route as well while listening to the bullshit that I'm absolutely fucking preaching. I think it could be onwards and upwards from now. I won't like to just bank on that just yet. I did say yesterday when we got to 55 cents, it probably would retrace to 44. It's pulled back, but it seems to be having another run at 50. It's just whether it can break the 50 level or not. Again, it's a wait and see approach. I'm not going to stand here in a podcast and start trying to fucking give you a technical analysis. But yeah, thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.